Thank you for tuning in to Vibe with Vice Tribe. We have a special guest today in the building. We have Amir, the Prince of Croon, in the building.
Yo, what's going on, everybody?
How are you doing today?
I'm doing all right, man. How you?
I'm doing pretty good on this wonderful Saturday.
I appreciate being here on this wonderful Saturday. It's some good weather out there. It's cold, but it looked good at least.
It looked good. Yeah, it actually felt pretty nice out there. I was a little shocked myself, but I'm glad you're in the building. Thank you for coming in.
For sure.
Thank you for being our guest today. He's our guest today. We are going to be talking about his music career, some of his new music, some of his hosting gigs, and then the second half, we're going to get into some vices. We're going to probably talk some of his performing, and probably get into a little bit of relationship talk. I'm your host, Hefe JP, and I am still here with Amir.
What's going on, everybody?
All right, so Amir, let's get into it.
Yeah.
So, your music career, how'd you get started in music?
Man, I mean, I remember growing up, you know what I'm saying? Always loving music, always wanting to sing, but also always having a different sound. So I grew up trying, all the way probably until I reached middle school. Then I started with band, and I kind of gave up on music besides in the church, you know what I'm saying? And then I had a pastor, he didn't really care for my voice. He told me, like, you can direct the choir, you know what I'm saying? You can sing background.
Oh, wow.
On the praise team. But he told me, he was like, can't lead no songs, you know what I'm saying? And that broke me at that point. But then a year later, I had the opportunity and people started building me. And I moved here to Atlanta and met some good people. Started my own open mic, and here I am.
Okay.
4.5 years later.
4.5 years later. That's what's up. So, you've been doing it professionally?
Mainstream pushing as an independent artist, less than a year, man.
Okay, so you a new artist then? You still a new artist?
Fresh artist.
That's what's up. That's good. So the single we just heard called "Tell Me," how did that song come about?
Ooh, Tell Me came about because y'all ever been in a relationship, right? We talking about relationships too tonight. So y'all ever been in a relationship and you are trying to find a way to communicate? So the song was about making your significant other communicate. Like, baby, we can do whatever we want to do. We already know that we're together. So tell me what we doing tonight. But a lot of people interpreted it, you know, as this dating thing, as this club thing, and that's not what it was intended for. However, it can go that way too, you know what I'm saying? Dating is fun too. You want to keep it fresh and hot. I mean, it's 2021 and monogamy don't really exist. So the only way to keep your monogamy is to play this joint right here, Tell Me, and ask your lover, like, tell me what we doing tonight.
Yeah, because to me, I kind of felt like you was coming at us from a sexual aspect. Like, tell me, like, what we about to do. Like, are we about to do it? But you mean just like communication, like talk.
Yeah,
like,
but
tell
I'm gonna
me.
give you a little bit of both.
Okay.
You know, I'm gonna give you a little bit of both in the visual. Somebody told me to hold off on the visual. It's too late. But for me, I think it's the perfect time, and it's just getting momentum. Not only that, like, people love the record.
Yeah.
And I wrote it from a place of, like, transparency. Yes, it's one of those catchy records for sure, but I really did write it based upon how I feel in my mind. Like, we can go anywhere. We can do anything. Like, just tell me what we doing tonight.
Yeah.
For real. So
That's what's up. That's a hot track.
appreciate that, man, for sure.
We haven't played it yet, but Morning Wood.
Moaning
Wood.
Moanin, Moanin.
I just want to be saying morning.
Moaning Wood. So that was really fresh for me, man. That was like, a lot of people on the open mic scene knew me from singing with live bands, you know, doing the business part, hosting events. So I know a lot of people, but I never had an identity from my regard as an artist.
Okay, yeah.
And for me, Moaning Wood allowed me to express myself sexually, show some vocal ability, also allowed me to be transparent and write in a different way. And it allowed me to tell people, like, we all think about it. And it don't matter whether you're in a relationship or not for this particular song. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I'm trying to get to know you, but you grinding on this morning with it. I'm trying to love you real good early in the morning.
Exactly, like 4 in the morning. I'm thinking like that's That's like come home from the club type of like morning wood. Like,
yeah.
Just depending on how you look at it, from like that.
And not only that, I mean, you might have just came from the club, and you be like on the second verse, it's them thighs, girl, you definitely a dime. You grinding on this, and I'm trying to make you mine. I want to feel your body, my soul tying your body.
Pancakes.
You act to sleep.
Bacon and pancakes.
Oh, pancakes and bacon. That's my joy too, for sure.
But you know, even in a relationship aspect, you could be like sleep and waking up in the morning.
Oh yeah, I love that. And that's a place where I also wrote from. For me, that part of the song is personal.
Yeah.
Cause if you know me in that regard, I ain't gonna say very few people do, because I got my body, yaddies, you know what I'm saying? But
we all do.
If you know me in that regard, I mean, morning time is, oh my God. You want me?
That's the best time to me.
What? Shout out to Monique. Monique said when he wake up in the morning and he ain't peed yet.
Not peed. Yes.
So that's that thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the perfect time. And it's not a man in this world that wouldn't love a good start to his day or a good end to his night.
Yeah, I like the start. But yeah, that's cool.
I like both of them.
Okay. So the Orange Moon Project, your latest album. Talk about that. How long did that take to put together?
Ooh, so that was a process.
Okay.
Creating is always a process for me because I write probably 2 hours a day minimum.
Okay, that's good. That's good. You're putting a lot of effort and energy into that.
Yeah, and in order to perfect something, you have to do it continuously, repetitiously. And for me, the more I write, the more I evolve, and my ear changes, and I'm able to say things different ways that I never thought about saying them before, where they're more translative, because I'm an 80s baby, you know what I'm saying? I know that old school Jodeci, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know Isley Brothers, you know, I'm smooth, you know, I remember Tank and Tyrese and Genuine as independent artists, you know, I remember when Usher made R&B. So for me, this project, it was just about sorting out all of these records, like 40 records. And then I was like, scratch all of that. I just want to do this. So it took me a month and a half. I spent probably 2 hours a song in the booth. And a month and a half later, that was the project.
A month and a half ain't bad. That's what's up. Because you came out like top of the year, first, second quarter of the year. I think it was
April.
Yeah.
April 17th.
Yeah, that's cool. It's like
That's
right
important day.
That's what's up. Definitely a nice dope project.
Thank you.
I do like a few tracks on there.
Okay.
I definitely see where you're going. Portland coming up. So tell me about that trip and what's going on with Portland.
Yeah, man. So Portland came about. I know this phenomenal drummer. Her name is Madam Golong. She is the drummer for the SOS band. And I met about 4 years ago when I first started doing open mics. And she invited me there like 2 months ago. I did a show where I hosted and I performed Monet Wood and Tell Me. And it just turned around to another opportunity, man. So I'll be hosting their event for their city for New Year's, as well as performing Tell Me.
Okay, so you'll be there for New Year's. That should be nice. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Booked and busy, working, trying to be.
Right, you gotta stay booked and busy.
For sure.
Okay, so next, so you host some different gigs. So you got Music Monday, and then you got R&B Wednesdays. So tell us a little bit about Music Mondays.
Okay, so R&B Wednesdays, I'll tell you about that first, because that's something I do less.
Okay.
R&B Wednesdays is once a month.
Okay.
I fill in for Mia Laquania once a month. That is at Haven Lounge. It's every Wednesday, but every first Wednesday I'm there. And it's from 9 until 11. It's free entry. We got good drinks, good food, good hookah. Okay.
I had the luxury of coming this past Wednesday. I definitely enjoyed myself.
Appreciate that.
It was definitely nice to see you in that aspect. I saw your band too. You had an amazing band. Like,
appreciate that, man.
How long you been rocking with your band?
Actually, all of those boys right there, those are just different musicians that I rock with, that are different parts of like 3 or 4 different bands. Over the past year. Met all these people in the past year. Okay. Everybody's new.
Y'all chemistry was amazing.
I appreciate that. We grind. We doing it for the reason, man. For the real reason.
Okay.
Because we love it.
Okay. So are they there with you on Music Mondays too? Well, you do more hosting though, but you perform too sometimes.
Well, Music Mondays is the thing, right? So every single Monday, you can look up Music Mondays ATL. We feature and showcase artists across the U.S. If you traveling into Atlanta, we can get you a slide. You can feature. We have a live band. We allow cover music. We also allow individual, original music. But I host it. It's live. It is a lituation.
Okay.
We support Black businesses, so we have vendors that can also tap into it. If you want to do any type of promo, you can always tap into it. If you're looking for talent, you can tap into it. But yeah, I host it. It's from showtime is 10:30. We go until 12:30.
Okay.
On paper. But we go until about 1:30. To be honest with you, we have a good time. We do have an open mic porch. We got live band, DJ, hookah, drinks. You could BYO, whatever.
Okay, nice,
Enjoy
nice.
yourself. Just do it respectfully. But yeah, we do that, and then I perform there about 20 minutes up front at the very top of the show at 10:30,
Okay.
and then in between the show, in between other people's sets, I'll probably do about 5 songs throughout the night.
Okay, because you seem like you're a little long-winded. That's not a bad thing. Like you can go.
You
got a nice little set.
I'm
You got
long-winded.
a nice little set. Because even at the R&B Wednesdays, you perform like at least for like 45 minutes to an hour straight. Like
Yeah.
So, and then you was all over the building.
No, I
so,
can carry a full set if I need
Yeah.
to. I can do what needs to be done.
Right. You was working around.
I understand the assignment.
Okay, that's what's up. So so you write all your music, right?
Yeah.
And original content.
For now, I'm open to collaborations for sure. If it's the right conversation, some conversations are happening, but timing will tell. It's gotta be right though.
Okay.
Cause I know I got my own little sound, man, and I don't want nobody to change that.
Do you write for other people?
Definitely,
Okay.
definitely,
Cool.
sure.
All right. I'm your host, FAJP, and I have Amir, the Prince of Croon, with me.
Yeah.
Yes. So, okay. So, acting. You say you want to get into acting, and you've done some acting stuff in the past.
Yeah. So anything entertainment I enjoy doing.
Okay.
Music is my goal. Number one is what it is.
Yeah.
But I do understand that you have to have multiple streams of income.
Oh yes, always. Yes.
And I do enjoy interacting with people. I like playing dress up in a sense. Like
Okay.
creating characters, creating
Okay.
visuals, creating things in my head. So I feel like I have the ability to adapt to being a different character. And I have a friend that I've met, now a friend, who's a videographer, and he's credited on Netflix, and in his company came to me and it was like, hey, we have this opportunity, would you be open to doing this? And I was like, yeah, heck yeah, what you mean? Yeah, I want to do it. So I took that on. That was my most recent thing, but even growing up, like high school, I did a commercial.
Okay.
I've gotten into like somewhat podcast type stuff. I've also tapped into, I like certain movies, and I can give you certain parts or certain lines of movies that's just on. But no, I really, really want to learn the craft of it, because I like to affect and impact people's moods and their emotions, and I feel like media does that. I feel like movies do that, and so to make somebody laugh, to be able to do that is crazy, because right now people say I make them feel either spiritual or either sexual, and I'm trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying, like what's that common ground in between both. So I want to be able to make people like laugh their ass off.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then I want to make people feel emotional. Like I want to make you feel like scary sometimes, like, oh my God, I hope Amir don't die in this movie. What's going on?
Like really connect
that.
with you and just have that like
to know like he a whole person.
Yeah.
He just want to love on everybody, and he want the world to love each other more.
Until you become the villain and everybody hates you.
I mean, you can't. Some people probably already hate me, bro. You can't please everybody.
I'm just saying in the movie because it's like you doing so good at acting, you hate that person. Like, I don't like you, but in reality, they still like you.
Yeah, like Samuel L. Jackson, he played a lot of good and evil roles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Same thing. Denzel Washington.
True,
He's another.
true.
You know.
Yeah.
You know.
Just now you know how you're doing a good job. So do you plan on like taking some acting classes? And,
Yeah,
like,
but that's probably years
Yeah.
down the road, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Unless somebody tapped me on my shoulder and said, "Hey, Amir, like, let's do this. Let's work on this, and I'm gonna make it happen." I would do that, but right now, I think classes are all vocal. They're all dance. They're all writing. You know, they are production classes. You know, for Pro Tools, things like me, because music again is my first priority.
Right.
Yeah, but acting, yeah, man. I mean, I did a commercial. That joint was fun. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I enjoy that.
And when you say podcast, were you like a guest or you actually was the host?
I was a host.
Okay.
On the Extraordinary Live panel for 2 seasons.
Okay.
2 stints. We had a blast, man.
Okay.
I love the live interviews. Love radio, period. But I
Okay.
love the live interviews, the interactions. We interview other artists.
Okay.
They were allowed to perform live. We interviewed them, of course, their storyline on their music, where they come from, and then we also streamed their records. So it was a good situation. It had to end because I wanted to do something different for myself. And that's just that.
Okay.
So, when was your first time performing live as one of your vices? Like, so you like performing? When was your first time?
First time performing?
Yeah.
So I told you, like, I was in a band. Man, I'll tell you a story. And this is how acting into performing and everything.
Okay.
I remember when me and my mom woke up late and I was supposed to go audition for Barney at the mall.
Okay. The role of just.
I was gonna be one of the kids on Barney's.
Okay.
On Barney. That's what I wanted to audition
Okay.
for. My mom was gonna take me. So I've always wanted to do something different.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? We got to the mall, we was late. And they were like, "We're sorry." And it broke my little heart.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's always like the little engine that could, you know what I'm saying? Not the little engine that grew up and it's moving and it's working. So yeah, I mean.
So that was that was you going out for.
I wanted to start acting
Barney.
then. Yeah.
But I mean, like music performance.
Music performance, man. I was in the band, played trumpet, baritone, and sax.
Right.
From middle school to high school. Got some scholarships in college, but I sang for my girlfriend in high school that one time, senior year.
Okay.
And performing.
So was that like a talent show or like you was just how did that?
So they had this thing, right? You had to pay $5.
Okay.
It was called singing rounds, and the choir would sing the chorus with you.
Okay.
So I sang Usher Slow Jam. That was my joint.
Okay.
Still one of my joints.
Okay.
So I sang that or whatever. And that was my first time singing in front of everybody and everybody was like, "Oh my God, he can sing." And I was like, okay, this is the first time I heard this joint. First time in my life. But here in Atlanta, I would say like 5 years ago.
Okay. Where was you at?
So there was this thing off Marietta Street called Expressions Live.
Okay.
It no longer exists.
Okay. I never heard of that.
Devon, he's a singer too. He knows like everybody. But he actually used to host it. And I used to hang out with one of the promoters and I went and I got to sing there and they started loving on me from there. Now that was about 6 years ago. And then I started like performing live, you know, about 4.5, 5 years ago.
Okay. So, can you recall like your best performance? Do you say you have your best performance?
It depends. So, I have like favorite performances like with the band. Singing a cover song. I have a favorite performance of me singing my own song.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Then I have a favorite performance of me singing my own song with the band.
Okay.
So, big stage cover, Kim, Love Calls. It's on my page,
He's
officially
very
AMIER. Yeah, I love him.
Yeah.
Love how he moves. But I did a cover at a spot off of 85. It's a big stage. It's beautiful on the inside.
Okay.
I can't recall the name of it right now, but that was my favorite vocal performance ever. And I say that because the sound was
That's
great.
on your page somewhere.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's on there.
Okay.
The sound was great. The acoustics was great. The band was dope. The crowd was good. And Ray Evans actually put me on the spot. That was for Timeless. Remember Timeless Tuesdays? That was for Timeless.
Okay.
Yeah, that was their very last event over there.
Wow. Okay. And typically, I know you could perform. I said you was long-winded. Typically, how long are your performances or your shows?
So if I'm just doing my records, I probably do that 5 nights a week. I probably perform 10 minutes, 12 minutes.
Okay.
But if I am doing a show,
okay. Are you talking? Okay.
that's going to perform my record, pushing my record. That's the grind and the hustle.
Okay.
That's going out, hanging out, spending money, feeling like you wasted money for 4 hours for your little 10, 12 minutes.
Okay.
But it gets you respect.
Right.
And people get to hear your music.
Yeah.
And you get to
Yeah,
practice.
fans, yeah.
Because without practice, the more stuff that you don't learn is the more stuff somebody got to pay for you to be taught.
That's true.
So you got to get it now. It costs you less now if you get it. You just got to hustle for it. But so that, and then you made me forget.
I made you forget.
But no, so from that.
How long? Yeah, how
Go
long?
ahead.
Because you were performing, so you said.
Yeah, so from
pushing
that,
is-
I would say at minimum 30, 45 minutes a set.
Okay.
But typically when I get booked with the band, it's 2 45-minute sets.
Okay.
So I'll sing nonstop for 45 minutes, take like a 20-minute break, and then go back for another 45 minutes. All different songs.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
So with performing, do you have any like anxiety with performing, or are you just fully uncomfortable?
Oh, my anxiety is hell.
Okay.
I have to smoke my CBD.
Okay.
I need me 2 shots of Jack Daniel or a
Okay.
double shot of Jack Daniel neat.
Okay.
No ice, no nothing. Don't put nothing in my Jack Daniels.
Okay.
Please don't give me no honey. That, and then like people notice, like I get a little jittery
Okay.
right before. Like it's not okay, Amir, you about to perform after these 3 people. It's not that moment. It's not Amir, you're next. It's that moment when you know you really next. Like once you got, like
It's
when
time
you
to
got
get
the
up and
mic,
go.
it's like okay, oh my God, boom, battery down, like it powers down. And then there are times where Amir, you're next, and it just be like, oh my God. And hopefully, most times when I have moments like that, there is somebody around me who I know, who's familiar, who will be like, okay, you good.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that's, but I call that humbleness.
Okay. Yeah.
I call that
Yeah.
realizing
Yeah.
like there was a time when you didn't have these opportunities and nobody wanted to hear you sing about Jesus, let alone to sing, about something else. So
Right.
you get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
now it's one of those things where people want it from you. Like it's a mandate. Like if you don't do it, then you in trouble. Like when you go somewhere, somebody gonna know you for your music. So it's totally different. Like you can't go outside the house looking no any kind of way no more.
Right.
Even though I do, because I don't care. But
Yeah.
I get dressed for my performances. But
People-
it's one of those
yeah.
things where there's an expectation now. There's an awareness. Like you matter to people in that room and above that room on the 18,000th floor. So it's that. But I love to sing, love to have a good time. I like to make people feel good. That's the whole purpose of music.
Right. What's up? So you pretty much you got your cocktail, then you just push through it. You push through it. You got to push through it in life, because
But-
it's always gonna be
After a while, after about the first 10 seconds,
you over. Once you start doing it, you good. You start like
yeah. Mic check 1 2. ATL, how y'all feeling? Ladies, make some noise in the building, y'all. Once that's done, I'm cool.
Yeah.
Cause that's my foundation. Once I lay my foundation, that's the mandate. I know how to move.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I am your host, FAJP, and Amir is here. So Amir, okay, ready for love.
Yeah.
So, how's your love life? How's your relationships and dating life going on?
Ooh, man, love sucks, man. It's bittersweet.
Yeah.
Fantasia said, when I think about you, it's bittersweet, and that's for real, for real. So, I mean, I just parted a 6-year relationship in February of this year. So, my love life is non-existent. Everybody wants to be in a relationship because, of course, I naturally have relationship qualities, have certain things that I do or say that resemble or that are attractive to people that want to be in a relationship. Right now, man, I mean, I don't want to say single, ready to mingle, because the oddest shit thing will turn me off, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At the same time, I'm open to dating. We can go and have a good time, but I don't want to hold your hand. I don't want to hug. I don't want to kiss.
You want to be friends?
I want to be, no, I just want to exist.
Okay.
I want to, and that's one thing about me, like, as a person, I try to get people to understand, like, and I got tired of trying to do it, like, what I do today, I might not do tomorrow. What I feel like today, I might not feel like tomorrow. Now, once I'm committed to something, that's what it is. But I might not want to be your boyfriend and cuddle with you or do those things today.
You don't want those.
We're not together.
Yeah, you don't want that commitment.
Yeah, in dating, people expect too much.
It does come with expectations.
I think you either commit or you date as friends. It's that clear. Is either you want to be with somebody and stop wasting all this time, or you don't.
True. So how does that equate with your music career?
It is bittersweet for real.
Okay.
Man, I mean, it go down in the DMs.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
But it's a turnoff in a sense.
Okay. Why is it a turnoff?
Because you, like, not you, but like you're only doing these things because of the appearance of who you think I might be.
Okay.
You're only doing this because you see some type of trend, some type of upward movement, or you like the way that I move as it relates to music, and you want to know something else about me.
Okay.
It's very hard, and maybe my head too big about it. I don't know, but it's very hard to, like, organically and authentically date, not just in Atlanta, but in this time and age.
Yeah.
And then when you add entertainment to it, when you add, okay, a year ago, I couldn't walk in the place. When I walked in the place, I knew they wouldn't go know me unless it was somewhere that was music related. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, you know, at least a couple times a week, somebody random knows me, and they let me know that they know me, and they feel inclined. Like, somebody took a picture of me in the gas station 2 weeks ago, and I'm like, why?
Yeah.
What's up, Amir?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Like, that's so random, you know what I'm saying? But like, so it makes you question everybody's motives, because, like, for me, I'm so serious. I don't feel like I have 10 years to be trying to put into music to get the result. I feel like now is the time for me to continue to press forward and to grind and to hustle.
Yeah.
And everything I put into it right now, if I can put 40 hours into work, put 40 hours into music. I don't have 40 hours for another person. I might got 10. And you better be a damn good person.
Yeah.
Because that's 2 hours a day. Or that's 3 hours this day, 3 hours this day, and maybe two between 2 other days. However you want to split it up, but that's limited time.
Yeah.
And that's hard for people to understand.
So with the music industry and the industry in general, it brings on paranoia, would you say? Like, to some degree, how you were saying it's hard to trust. And, like,
I mean, it's like knowing you got money in your account. It's like being broke one day, and then you work your way up, and then you know you sitting on a lot of money. You got a little bit put away. Shit, it could be a couple hundred. You ain't had a couple hundred this week. Every single week, you got $500 to the side now.
Yeah.
You feeling good. All your bills paid. Like, you feeling different.
Yeah.
So you naturally gonna be like, okay, this only calling me because they know I got some money now.
Okay.
They see I'm moving a little different. They see I'm doing for myself. Like, so it's that same paranoia. Like, when you get certain things, when you obtain and you're striving for certain things, it makes you more aware. I won't even say paranoid.
I get
It
that
just
more
makes you
aware.
more
I get that
aware.
more aware.
Yeah, man, it just make you more aware. Like, people are selfish.
And you move.
People move with their own intent.
Right, opportunities.
And whatever you feel when you engage a person is not what they may feel when they engage in you.
That's true. That's true. I feel a lot of that myself. That's what's up. So, what's your ideal type of date?
I mean, it can be. I mean, it's different, man. Cause what if I'm dating somebody and they work at night, and I work during the day, right?
It's gonna be kind of hard. You gonna have to find.
No,
somewhere
they can come over to the house. We can cook brunch while I'm working from home.
Okay.
That's a date.
Okay. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I call them up randomly, like, yo, let's go get a drink. Let's go eat.
Okay. So
I'm very spontaneous.
So your ideal type of date is food and drinks.
Food, drinks, hookah, bowling,
Time.
skating, rock
Okay.
climbing. We can do whatever
So
we want.
You like a mixture. You're very diverse.
Yeah, we can say, like, hey, Southwest got these flights for $75 round trip in New York. Let's go. Let's go. That's me.
Okay.
I like stuff like that. In my previous situation, like, I've always tried to force certain things to happen in the relationship. And so now I'm real free about it. Like, you don't force nobody to give you what's due. You know what I'm saying? They either gonna do it or they're not. And I think that when it comes to dating, we put all these boundaries and parameters. Like, we can't go out to eat the Longhorn. I can eat that by myself. Well, why not? Because if we was in a relationship, babe, I'm finna go Longhorn. It's not a question. If I want Longhorn, that's what I'm gonna eat. Like, when I want to go somewhere else, if I want to go to Morton's, I'll do that. But that's not something you should even want your significant other to even spend on every day frivolously.
Exactly.
It's counterproductive.
It is. That's a good word to say. Counterproductive, because it's like, and it's almost unrealistic. You may have the means to do it, but you're not gonna do it. Like, you like, oh, I want to put this in my business, or I want to go on a trip. You're gonna spread your wealth out financially in an accurate type of way.
Yeah, make it make sense long term.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you can go. You want to go to the movies every week?
You can have cheap dates.
Yeah.
Cheap dates are fun. Cheap dates
is fun. If I say, look, we going Dutch. I got 25, you got 25. Let's put that together, see what we can do. Let's go to Studio Movie Grill. We can get a $5 coupon on a Tuesday. That's what we can do on a Tuesday. Like, just find different nights. And then this city's so full of different stuff to do, man. There's no excuse.
There's a lot of free things to do.
A lot.
Would you say social media has put this, like, unrealistic expectation on dating?
I think social media put an unrealistic expectation on everything, on life in general. But yeah, definitely dating.
Okay.
I mean, dating now is, you gotta glow up. Like, females feel like they gotta glow up off they dude, and dudes feel like they gotta have the baddie, and she gotta be okay with the nice body, but she gotta be okay with him doing what he do at the same time. And then, LGBTQ feel like, it's just for that moment.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as everybody want to upgrade every 5 months. Everybody want to upgrade. Everybody.
Yeah.
Now everybody's booed up. I've seen people that was just crying about somebody 3 months ago that's now dead in love today, posting pictures and stuff. And they done posted for the past 2 weeks. They done posted something with them and this person every single day. And I don't understand it. Like, you're not proving anything.
Yeah.
Because if love is real, people will see it. It'll show. You'll have a glow, and people will ask you, like, "Yo,
you won't have to,
what you been up to?"
Exactly. You look happy. You look good. Like,
yeah, you don't have to show nobody who you with, and that ain't called hot, and that's just called dating. Like, take your time.
Yeah.
Everybody don't. Sometimes the curiosity make the cat wetter.
I get that.
Yeah. So.
It's safe to say relationships is completely off the table for you going forward in marriage.
I ain't gonna say going forward, like, off the table, but for right now, music is. I'm in a relationship with music.
Right. I feel like, at least, okay, would you say,
I think everybody need to make sure you get your house in order before you start trying to indulge in other people's properties. Like, you don't need to be trying to buy commercial property and you never got approved to buy the house. So build your house so that when somebody else with a house comes along, y'all can have commercial property.
Right.
Y'all can have something where y'all can Yes, y'all can have residual income. Like, make it make sense. Like, listen, your release is a text away, a DM away.
And how you can accommodate each other, not having to anger somebody or set somebody back. Like, you shouldn't be pulling me away.
It should be progressive on both sides.
Yeah.
You know, my previous situation, we both grew, but we didn't grow together.
And
You know what I'm saying? I think we seen each other's worth in that. Yeah, we seen each other's true worth after the fact.
Okay.
Which is why we're cool. We're good friends. Like, we cool. We ain't gonna hang out with you now. I ain't gonna be your friend. I was your friend before we got in this relationship. Don't expect me to be your friend after. That's what other people have to understand too. But like, yeah, like, let it be what it is. Them boundaries, social media is the devil when it comes to relationships.
I was speaking
because it's embarrassing. Like,
it encompasses the 7 deadly sins. But yeah.
Yeah, man. I hung out with somebody yesterday. Like, they was in a whole relationship publicly, like rings and all, engaged. And then next thing I know, social media at the stadium yesterday, and I hear somebody in the background, so I'm thinking that's their partner. I'm like, oh, y'all having a good time? Y'all in the area? Y'all want to stop by for a drink? Let me know. Who was y'all? What?
Interesting.
Then I look on the page and it's boo-hoo time. But you hadn't even been together for a year and you posting this person. Y'all ain't put 6 months in and you posting this person. It doesn't make sense. It's like flexing a car. You ain't paid your first note. You still got to pay a paper tag. You shouldn't be taking pictures of your car on social media with no paper tag. You ain't paid your car note yet.
That's a whole nother subject for me. I don't want to get into that.
People who have money don't flex.
Exactly.
People who in love don't have to flex on it.
Right.
Fantasia don't flex on it. She just love on the people who love on her. Same thing with crazy ass, dope ass Tiana Taylor, man.
Okay.
Like, great relationship, man.
Great.
Their relationship is like, that's what I want my relationship to be like. Like, where I can be me and be crazy, like me, like she is crazy, just creatively, just crazy. She look how she want, when she wants, she say what she wants, she feel what she want, but she in control. And her significant other, her partner, understands that, and they accommodate and complement each other. And not only that, they build each other on their dreams, man. They build each other on their dreams, man, and they support the people that's up under them. They got a whole empire. Like, that's good. Not only that, and they showing people how to do it, low key. You don't hear them talking about divorce and stuff. Like, they don't talk about negative stuff. Like they don't. Yeah. And that's what's good. That's what's good.
It's rare. It's rare.
That's why all the rest of these relationships last for 2 years.
Yeah.
And then they come out with a baby.
And then be looking crazy.
Be looking crazy.
Mm.